All right, folks, welcome back. We are getting ready to start the second game here on Court 2. Today's game will be the MTAers, MTA Lions. That's Manhattan Tour Academy, the Lions. And then they will be playing Posnack, Marsha Stern Talmudical Academy. I thought MTA stood for Manhattan Tour Academy. Well, shows you what I know. Not much. So Posnack, have to find their roster. We have not done either of these teams yet, folks, so you're going to have to bear with us. We'll do our best. But
Posnack yesterday.
Yeah, tell me about Posnack yesterday.
Posnack yesterday fell to Milken by a score of 48-46. It was a very tight game all the way through, but Milken was able to come through. Posnack just barely came up short, and here they are. This is a Tier 2 bracket matchup.
Tier 2 bracket matchup. Okay.
Not familiar with MTA. I'm not sure what the score was in their matchup, but obviously they're here in Tier 2, so they lost.
Okay, we got a little bit of a problem. We need a Posnack roster. So on the floor for Posnack, let's see, for MTA, got number 2, Danielle Barone. We've got number 1, Nochi Brock, or Book, rather. 24, Kobe Walk. 34, Josh Truhaft. And it looks like number 21, Aaron Sobel. On the floor for Posnack, it's number 4, Jonathan Ryan. 14, Max Jacobs. 24, Edon Weiss. 23, Gideon Greenberg. And who am I missing? 22, Jaden Shear. So Posnack, the Rams, out of Davie, Florida. It's a three-point shot, and it's good.
Jonathan Rain, he was a leader yesterday. He's a leader on this team. Not the biggest guy out there, but he's able to put this team on his shoulders. Very, very talented individual.
I know you're a rookie at the color commentating. You just blew the opportunity of a lifetime. Jonathan Rain, making it rain. Come on, he just nailed the three, and he got fouled. Where are you, man?
Hey. It is a long game. It's a long tournament. We're going to have the opportunity again because this kid's talented.
Oh, you're saying you're saving your good stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. I can appreciate that.
Save it for late game situations.
Okay. So Posnack, if you're not familiar, they're the Rams. They are out of Florida. They're in the white uniforms with the navy and gold trim. There's a turnover caused by the Posnack full court pressure Yeshiva MTA. They're out of New York, Manhattan. They are in the blue uniforms, royal blue with white and red trim. They're in a 2-3 zone, and here comes Posnack. Now they lead 4-0 here in the early going off the three-point foul and the make. And there's another three from the corner, and this time it is Gideon Greenberg, and the lead is now 7, under a minute gone here in the first quarter.
So best situation possible here for the Posnack Rams. You get a stop, you get a 4-point opportunity, get another stop, you hit another three, they got another stop once again.
Now another turnover and another three, and it's good. Gideon Greenberg back-to-back threes, and it's just like that. It's a 10-0 run. Minute 12 into the game. 3 3-pointers and a free throw. Just like that.
And I'm telling you, Ira, this Posnack program, they're mad. They're mad they lost yesterday. It was a heartbreaker, and I'm telling you, they're going to come out with firing on all cylinders. I think they're going to run this Yeshiva team out of the gym, huh?
Well, it certainly looks that way in the early going. Of course, I have not seen either team. You did see Posnack yesterday. They were in a competitive game. I don't think MTA was in a very competitive game. I'll have to check the scores from yesterday. But, they've got yesterday's game. Okay. Well, yeah, so Posnack lost by 2 to Milken. Yeah, MTA lost. Their MTA is the 15 seed. They lost to Valley Torah by 45 points. Valley Torah, no, don't get me wrong. Valley Torah is a tough team. They're a juggernaut. They're well coached. They got a lot of talent. This Posnack team, I believe they were the higher seed. Yeah, they were the higher seed, and they were upset by Milken. So, like you said, they do have a chip on their shoulder, and they are looking for a chance to make a statement, and I'm sure they want to win the Tier 2 championship.
You're exactly right, and they want nothing short of that.
Here's MTA, nice backdoor find. Book had the look, but he rushed it. There's a nice high post move. That's Josh Truhoff. That was, when I played ball, that was my move right there. Camp out, free throw line area, look for the outside, the pass coming in from the wings, turn around and shoot a free throw. Why not?
That's all you got to do. Mid-range J, it's in every time. Alex Jacobs there with a great move.
Nice Euro step.
This kid's talented. Alex Jacobs, he played a huge part in yesterday's game. I guarantee he's going to do the same here today.
One thing I could do in high school was hit the J's.
You own a pair of J's?
What?
Do you own a pair of J's?
What do you mean? What are they? What do you mean?
Jordans?
No, hit the J's.
No, I know exactly what you're saying, but I'm asking.
But I also mean hit the J's. I had some Jordans. Yeah, I had the original pair of Jordans, '86. The black, white, and green, the black, white, and red. And I remember when the Jordans came out, the first pair of Jordans, Greenberg pump fake the three. This time he's short. And offensive rebound. I mean, MTA had the opportunity for the rebound, but they just didn't hustle for it. Posnack gets it, and it's going to be out of bounds to MTA.
Number 24 for MTA. Not sure what his name is. I don't have a roster, but he wanted a backcourt violation there.
Kobe Wolk. Yeah, there was no backcourt violation. Anyway, so the Jordans came out. Posnack just having their way right now with MTA, stealing the ball at will. There's another three, off the mark, no good. Here's Wolk. So anyway, the Jordans came out, and I remember that they were Air Jordans if you wore men's sizes. There were Sky Jordans for kids. And so I was like sixth grade, maybe fifth, sixth grade, but I already had a large foot. So where my friends that got Jordans had to wear Sky Jordans.
You were an Air Jordan.
I was wearing man shoes.
Sure.
Oh, they were great. There's an attempt inside foul. No foul call.
MTA completely flustered right now. They're not getting any opportunities.
There's another three.
It's the complete opposite for Posnack. They're just all over the place. If they were hitting most of their shots, they could have 25 points right now, but look at their shots fall.
And I hate to say this, I've seen MTA. I've seen a little bit, they're complaining, their body language. They feel like there's been some calls missed. I mean, they really had the ball just ripped out of their hands several times. They need to be a little stronger with the basketball, be a little bit smarter with their passes, and then they can start worrying about the calls. I mean, it really hasn't been the issue. In
my opinion, they're focused on the wrong things right now. It's too early to be worried about officials.
Exactamundo to Kembe Mutombo. And there's another steal by Posnack. Coast to coast, and a nice block. So there's Barron with a nice block. The ball will stay with Posnack. Oh, yeah. There you go. Feel free to look at the MTA roster. So here we are. It's Posnack up top. It's Rain. Guy Shlomi in the game for Posnack. Thought about a shot. Rain couldn't get it to go. Nice rebound there by MTA, and they just throw it up the court blindly to nobody. Nice spin move. And Jaden Shear couldn't handle the pass. So here comes MTA back the other way. There's a three bomb, and it's good. Kobe Wolk.
Looks like Kobe Wolk is shaking up. Looks like maybe he rolled his ankle or something.
Twisted his ankle a little bit, but he knocks down the three.
Already wearing a brace, so surely he's not 100%.
Well, he might not be 100%, but don't call me Shirley.
That's exactly what I was going with.
Three-pointer on the way. Rain with the rebound. Here's Greenberg with another three. No good. Barron with you. We were trying to get me to do that?
Exactly. Okay. Airplane, baby.
So airplane, but you don't know who was on the 85 Tiger Final Four team?
Exactly.
So the foul's going to go against Guy Shlomi. I think I'm going to give a timeout. I didn't really see anybody call timeout. Like a 30-second timeout called by Posnack.
Posnack up 8 points. Don't get me wrong, their defense is fantastic, but head coach Marquise Kiffin does not like what he sees on the offensive end. They're getting looks, they're just not hitting shots, and he's telling his guys just calm down a little bit and play the right way.
For you SEC football fans, Marquise Kiffin, no relation to Lane Kiffin.
Not at all. Not at all.
Whoa. I'm going to say no, but I don't know about not at all. Not that we know of. There's a good chance he's not, but anything is possible. I do like the Posnack uniforms. I like the Rams logo. It's like the early 2000s LA Rams Ram look.
I believe those are black numbers, or are those navy numbers?
It's navy.
Navy numbers, gold trimming.
Tiger football tomorrow. South Florida, Memphis.
You're exactly right. The Memphis Tigers taking on the South Florida Bulls at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
You know what? I hate that.
Hey.
I hate that. I don't mind that it's Simmons Bank sponsors it, but why don't they just call it the Simmons Bank Liberty Bowl? Why do they have to call it Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium? Isn't that like more mushy in your mouth than Liberty Bowl?
You're probably not wrong. However, I don't know who decides these things, but
yeah, you're right. I don't know who decides these things either. Another turnover by MTA. Fast break layup by Edon Weiss off the mark, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. As we are 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Posnack jumped all over MTA. Lead the game 13-6.
Edon Weiss, he made a lot of game-changing plays yesterday. He does nothing but hustle. All he does, he's running up and down the floor at all times, no matter what the score is.
Well, he goes to school and he eats and he sleeps. So nothing but hustle.
Sure,
but yes, on the basketball court, I can agree with you.
Great observation there, Ira.
Thank you. That's why I get paid the big bucks, and you're a volunteer. I'm kidding. I don't get paid either, so don't worry. So here's MTA. Another turnover. Kick it to the corner. Rain. Chance for a 3. Doesn't take it.
MTA wanted to travel there.
Not so sure it was a travel. I think when they were distracted by his 2 different colored shoes.
That's got to be what it is.
It distracted me. 3-pointer off the mark. Another opportunity for a rebound, and this time MTA does come clear with it.
Now, honestly, Posnack has gone completely stagnant on the offensive end. He came out of the gates red hot. Haven't scored much since.
And there's another 3 for MTA. They're getting right back in this ball game. That's a 3 by Mikey Elishayev, maybe.
That's exactly what this MTA team needed. Just a spark to get things going. Right now, the momentum shifting towards MTA.
MTA sticking with his zone. Just need to see some more passing by Posnack. They settle for the 3. It's going to be a jump ball, and the ball will belong to MTA with 2:03 to go here in the first quarter.
I'm not a stat guy, but I'll say Posnack has shot in a lot more threes than they need to.
Into the ball game for the Rams, number 14, Max Jacobs. Coaching philosophies differs when it comes to threes. I mean, he just telegraphed that right to the wrong player. Here's Rain on the drive. Good kick, good passing. A lot of coaches say throw up as many threes as you can, because if you hit, that means the other team has to hit X number of 2s. It's interesting. I mean, that's just no boxing out.
You're exactly right. Posnack just out-athleting this MTA team. Still can't score, though.
They've been having a little trouble. MTA turns it over again. Ball's going to stay with Posnack. So into the ball game for the Rams, number 3, Lior Gamal. Or Gamble.
5'6" guard. He's only a junior. He's Still 2 years of eligibility left here for
2 years of eligibility.
Leor.
I don't think he's got 2 years of eligibility. He's going to play one more. I think he's got one more year.
Hit the transfer portal.
And there's another three, and that's Gideon Greenberg, and I believe that's his third three of the quarter. Lead back to 9. Here's the full court pressure to 2-1-2, full court zone pressure. MTA breaks it. There's a three on the way, and it's good by the big man, Josh Truhaft. Nice shot. They cut the lead to 6 just like that with under a minute to go here in the first. So another three by Greenberg and another make for Greenberg.
You know, I can't tell if we're watching a basketball game or a three-point contest.
Well, we've already had in this quarter, we've already had more three-pointers made than we have in the 3 games we've done together combined.
Exactly.
And that's not an exaggeration. That's a fact. You can look it up.
Only on CooperInvitational.com.
Or just Google it. There's another three and another make. Guy Shlomi with the three. And there's an inbound steal. And there's a layup. Oh, now see, you just can't do that. Leor Gamal had the layup, and he tried to just do like a little nonchalant scoop.
Now, play like that is what will drive Marquise Kiffin absolutely crazy. Being too cute with the basketball when he could have been just basic, fundamental, hitting it off the square on the backboard, putting the ball through the hoop.
Exactly. And another turnover. No need to launch it. Max Jacobs misread the clock.
You know, he definitely could have dribbled the ball a couple times and get a better look there, but that'll be the end of the quarter.
All right, so at the end of one quarter of play, it's the Posnack Rams 24, MTA 12. Seen a really nice shooting performance by number 23, Gideon Greenberg from Posnack. MTA trying to stay in this game. They've had some nice looks by number 34, Josh Truhaft. But so far, he's been the sole offensive standout for them.
You know, right now, MTA, they were down 10-0. They could have just quit right then and there, but, you know, they've answered, they've responded. They're starting to figure things out on the offensive end. But right now, Posnack is just too much there at the three-point line, and MTA is struggling to guard the perimeter.
All right, so Gideon Greenberg, like I said, 4 threes in that first quarter. That's half the points that Posnack scored.
That's all the points MTA scored.
Well, that's true.
He's got 12. They have 12. 4 times 3 is 12. That's that college education math.
That's good mathematics. I mean, you know, I'm a math genius. I took college algebra 4 times. So, you know I know it. Nice pass inside. Look for the backdoor cut. It's not there. There's Greenberg wide open. This time he goes inside.
Just another really good look by Gideon Greenberg. Just keep shooting.
But he's too close. He was too close.
Sure.
It needed to be a 3. There's good ball movement by MTA. There's a 3 on the way from Book. It's off the mark. I'm sorry, that was Barron. Danielle Barron. Good ball movement against his own. Nice reverse layup there by Max Jacobs. Posnack's leads now 14. So here's MTA. Good ball movement to break the press. Now they just have to make sure they don't get out of control and get into some offense. This has probably been their most calm possession of the ball game so far for MTA. The half court set.
No need to rush these possessions.
No, absolutely not. There's no shot clock. You want to make sure you get a good shot so you can get back in the ball game. Here's a 3 on the way. This one's short. Not a great look, but not a bad look by Wolk. And MTA comes up with a steal. They have the ball back. High post. Truhoft. And another 15-footer.
Very shocked that reaching foul wasn't called before that shot even went up, but MT has a chance for 3 points.
Josh Truhoff with another mid-range jumper. This time he's fouled. He knocks it down.
That foul's going to go on Yvonne Oppen. And just from the looks of this, Posnack, they look more athletic than this MTA squad, huh?
Well, yeah. I don't disagree with that. The question is, which team has the higher average SAT score?
That's true. That's a very good question.
No, it's not. There's another reverse layup. This time it's Jaden Shear. This is basketball. We don't care what your SAT scores are. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I love it. I love.
Posnack wanted a backcourt violation there. However, that was nowhere near a backcourt violation.
Well, I don't know about nowhere near as Jonathan Rain.
Made it rain,
There
baby.
you go. Mazel tov. No, what happened was he had 1 foot over the line,
Exactly.
1 foot behind the line. So a lot of people think if you go back the other way, it's over and back. But you have to have both feet established in the front court.
Indubitably.
Yeah. So like you see that people complain about that all the time. That just means they just don't know the rules. Nice pass inside. That's going to be a foul against Brooke. No, Barron. I keep saying Brooke. It's Book, and that wasn't even him. That was Barron.
Alex Jacobs doing a good job absorbing that contact and really trying to find the whistle there, and he's going to go to the line for 2 ones. Two ones. That's weird. 2 ones. 2 free ones.
What? Huh? So this is another thing that I'm not singling anybody out. Free throws good by 14, Max Jacobs. That a lot of times I see I've been doing these tournaments for a long time, and I see a lot of these kids. They don't know the rules. I'm not even talking about on the court. I'm talking about like you have to have an official wave you into the game. Like I see kids come up to the scores table and play is stopped, and they just walk in the game and tell their teammate to come out.
Yeah, a lot of these players are not very educated in that aspect of the game of basketball, and honestly, it's on those coaches that teach these guys. But one thing that's very interesting to me, on MTA, for example, some of these guys are wearing black tights and some of them are wearing white tights. In Tennessee high school basketball, that's actually very illegal.
Well, in this tournament, which
obviously that's not.
Foul goes against Austin Ben Schmuel.
Not being enforced here.
Well, it's not a sanctioned event. It's not sanctioned by any of the governing bodies of the state of Tennessee or the county of Shelby or the city of Memphis. There's a three-pointer. Good look. No good. This is Jaden Shear. Nice pass as Jacobs goes up and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple shots.
And what I like about MTA right now, they're not necessarily giving Posnack any easy layup.
No, not at all.
Keep the physicality, keep the aggression, make them earn it at the line.
So Jacobs back to the line, knocks down the free throw. So here comes substitution for Posnack. It's going to be Ellie Ron Fishman. Jacobs missed it. That's going to be a foul on Jaden Shear on the rebound. Fishman comes in the game. My sister-in-law's maiden name is Fishman.
I don't have a sister-in-law.
No, you're a young man still. Your brother's young too. And that's going to be out of bounds. MTA, bad pass.
Lack of communication here for this MTA program.
So Posnack will have an opportunity under the basket. Whoa.
That's going to be a very, very hard foul. To me, that was not a basketball play. That looked more like football than basketball.
Guy Shlomi a little bit over aggressive there on the defense.
One thing you don't want to have any unnecessary injuries. Any injuries unnecessary, but that would just be foolish.
No, that was a little bit getting close to over the top. So I'm glad the referee stepped in and called the foul and hopefully calmed things down. There's Fishman out of control a little bit, couldn't handle it. Now here's MTA. Pressure's on.
Dangerous pass there.
Yeah, they get it to Barron. They're going to call foul against number 22. That's Jaden Shear. I believe he's got 2. 3:50 to go here first half. It's a 19-point lead for Posnack. And Gideon Greenberg will come back in the game, in for Shear. Here's MTA with the basketball. Nice kick out from the high post. There's a dribble drive, kick off. There's Barron. Lefty floater, no good. Truhoff couldn't handle it. And it's going to stay with MTA. With 3:27 to go here in the half.
MTA just desperate for points right now.
Into the ballgame for Posnack is number 10, Aharon Gotel. Here's Truhoff. Nice post move. Nice hook shot. And he get the shooter touch. Truhoff. Really been the offense for MTA.
A little bit of a sell job by Greenberg, trying to
draw the charge.
It was a good thought, just didn't quite fool the official there. Nonetheless, we have a timeout on the floor. As Posnack leads MTA by a score of 33-16 here with 3:15 remaining in the second quarter.
You know, as sloppy as MTA has been with the basketball, it's really been Posnack been able to make shots. Really, it's what it comes down to. Truhoff for MTA, 9 points here in the first half. He's hit some nice post moves and some mid-range jumpers. So you got to like his ability to carry the team. He needs to get some help from those guards, though. Really, the guards have got to step up and either hit some threes or get some easy opportunities. Here's Gideon Greenberg. Another 3. His 5th 3 of the ball game for Gideon Greenberg.
Just a sniper from three-point land is all he is.
Did you ever hear that when Tony Allen was talking about, I think it was Terry Rozier? I think that's who it was. And he was talking about how the guy shot it every time. Truhoff with another bucket. He's up to double digits. And he was like, he's a human Uzi. He just keeps shooting.
No, I've never heard that story. However, I have heard some funny Tony Allen stories. Like,
oh, there's some great ones.
You watch Grind City Media?
No.
Where have you heard these stories in? Because I know he talks a lot about.
Yeah, before they left the regular radio.
Oh, okay.
So 18-point lead here, 2:14 to go in the half. Posnack leads. So MTA now in a man-to-man as they've gotten to the point where they can't handle the three-point shooting. It's going to be an over-the-back foul against Aharon Gotel for Posnack. No, I'm sorry. Aharon Gotel plays for MTA.
It's going to go on Ethan
Goldman. Thank you. He's going to let me keep calling him Gotel?
I was going to see how long it took you to notice, but nonetheless, Ethan Goldman, got to be smarter than that. You know, when you jump on the top of the guy rebounding the basketball, it's going to be an over the back every single time.
Checking in for MTA is number 4, Tzvi Sorotskin.
Checking in for Posnack, Max Jacobs in for Ethan Goldman.
So here is Wolk from the free throw line. He knocks down the first. Colby Wolk, the other offensive star so far for MTA. He knocks down both free throws. Gave that point to the wrong team. So here's good ball moving by Posnack underneath.
Getting absolutely hacked down there in the paint. Going to the line for 2.
That was, bear with me, Matan Albuquerque.
We'll go with it. No relation.
No relation to the other Albuquerques, you know?
Exactly.
Or
I know a few Albuquerques out there.
Yeah, what are their first names?
Jim
Albuquerque. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Truhoff trapped in the corner, and it's going to be a jump ball. And the ball will stay with MTA.
If you're Posnack here, if you can somehow contain Truhoff, you're looking at a 37-9 game right now.
Yeah. So in for Posnack is Eli Gamal. Here's Barron. We approach a minute 20 to go here in the first half. 17-point lead for Posnack. There's a 3 on the way. Off the mark, no good. Good shot, though. Rebound by Rain.
Raining that basketball in.
And he skies to the heavens to get the rebound. That's where rain comes from, as you know. Or you may not know.
Number 24 for MTA.
Colby Wolk. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit on that ankle. He's fighting through it. Here's Barron. There's a 3 on the way. Second time in a row, he couldn't get it to go. Here comes Jacobs and now Rain. Under a minute to go here. 35 seconds to go, first half. Posnack looking pretty poised here. They've got a lot of threes. Nice drive and layup good by Jacobs. Jacobs also having a great half along with Gideon Greenberg. And there's a steal from behind. That was Edon Weiss. 15 seconds to go. Now we're at 10. Rain trying to rein it in. Get a good shot. Here's a 3 by Greenberg, and it's a 2. Gideon Greenberg is been lights out this half. And the lead is now 21 points.
What is so dangerous about this Posnack team, they're up by 21 points, and they're not even playing nearly their best basketball. They're making a lot of mistakes. They could be up 40 right now if they really were as poised as they could be.
Which really makes it difficult if you're in that situation, if you're the Posnack coach, because now you want to know why you didn't win yesterday. Why didn't we play like this yesterday in the opening round, and why aren't we in tier 1? But that's a question for the coach and the players, etc., whatever. Anyway, we're going to go to halftime. We're going to be back just before the start of the second half. Your score at the half, Posnack 41, MTA 20. Okay. Well, welcome back. Glad y'all could be here. Those of you listening and watching on the worldwide interweb, it's the Cooper Invitational Basketball Tournament live in Memphis, Tennessee at the Memphis Sports and Events Center. Of course, in years past, if you watch this tournament, you'll know that we've played at the Memphis Jewish Community Center. This year, we are at a new location. And this place is practically brand new. It's a beautiful facility. We're happy to be here. This is Tier 2 action. It's Posnack Jewish Day School Rams out of Florida leading the MTA Lions by a score of 42-20. Back here in second half action as they hit a bucket. Who hit the bucket there?
Number 22 for Posnack.
That's
Jaden Shire.
Shire hits it.
Jonathan Rain making
That
a
was
rain.
So Rain with a 3, Shear with a 2, and now the lead's 27. And there's another steal off the full court pressure. Shear with a dipsy-do reverse layup. And now the lead just like that.
It's a 29-point game, but MTA, they don't even want to be here right now. They're slapping the floor. They're upset. They're frustrated. And they're not even hustling out there anymore. Everything is going Posnack's way.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to see Posnack not be doing full court pressure, especially being up 29 points. And this, these guys are going to be together at this, weekend, for another couple of days. You don't really want to make enemies. It's not necessary. It's friendly basketball tournament. Like I said, it's not like you're playing against them every week. It's not a sanctioned event. There's no reason for everybody for everybody can't be friends.
Exactly. There's no room for dirty basketball, if you will, classless basketball.
I don't know about dirty, but yeah, it's not necessary to press when you're up by 25 points. But here's Jordan Rain again, and I smell thunderstorms on the horizon because Rain knocks another one down, and the lead is now 32.
It's got to be the shoes. It's got to be the mismatched colored shoes.
There is a possibility, and I don't say this lightly because I do have a couple of friends who have this condition. Maybe he thinks they're the same color and he's colorblind. It's possible.
Could be right. Could be right there, Ira.
Not probable, but possible. So MTA with the basketball. As it looks like Posnack has dropped into a zone, 1-2-2 zone. Wolk. There's a 3, and that one's good, and that was Barron, finally. Danielle Barron knocks down the jumper. It's 52-23 here with 5:40 to go. A nice high post look, nice backdoor cut, and it's stolen away by MTA.
Shire knows better than that one. He's going to want that bad pass back, that's for sure.
There's a look inside to Truhoff. Truhoff had a decent look, couldn't get it to go. Rebound cleared by Jacobs. And nice block. They going to call a foul? They are going to call a foul.
Posnack just going to continue to play that fast-paced style of basketball. They want to keep scoring. And the thing is, it's not necessarily a bad thing to continue the high-potent offense. However, I agree with you. There's no need to have full court pressure when you're up by 30 points now.
Right. And I was not suggesting don't play high-paced offense. Don't try and not score. You got to try and score as much as you can. You want your guys to get confidence going into their season. You want them to get real game experience. But full court pressure on defense when you're up, by a lot of points is not really necessary.
Looks like we're going to get a foul here of some sort on number 21, Guy Shalami. I think that's how you say that?
Probably Shlomi.
Shlomi.
It's kind of like a offshoot of the word shalom, which, as you know, in Hebrew could be peace, hello, goodbye, shalom. You've never heard that word before?
I've heard shalom, absolutely.
Okay. I would figure you had.
Huge block there by Gideon Greenberg. He's all over the place today.
Jacobs for 3, short, gets his own rebound. Now to Greenberg for 3. He's short. Well, he's not really short. He's short on the shot. Well, a nice look inside is Nochi Book.
You could tell right there defensively, Gideon Greenberg really just playing at 50% there. He really wasn't trying that defense.
Well, you also don't want a foul. There's no reason to make a foul. Guy has position. Book got in good position. There's another Euro step, and this time he gets called for the travel. So into the ball game now for MTA is number 13, Yakov Greenbaum. So here's Wolk for MTA. Truhoff for 3, and he hits it.
How many points does this kid have now, huh? He's got to have 15, 16, 17, somewhere in that.
He had 9 last time I asked, plus he hit, so he's got to have at least 14, maybe 14 or 16.
Posnack's going to call a timeout here.
As the lead's been cut to 17.
Ooh. 27.
Oh, 27? Yeah, that's what I meant. 27. Well, that's okay. You know, you like I said, you know, you're going to call a timeout in the situation, not to have your guys, I guess, not to scare them or not to, you know, but you want to tell them, say, hey, look, you know, you're in the lead, you're going to win this ball game, probably, but you want to play fundamental basketball at minimum.
You still want to play the game the right way because, yes, you are up 27 right now, but you want to practice. Maybe Coach Kiffin wants to see some things, run some certain plays that they wouldn't normally run. That way, when they are in a closer game, they're playing better or higher talent. You know, he wants to see some things that he wouldn't normally see playing a team like this.
So here's Greenberg. Rain drives the middle, kicks it out. Shlomi, and that was Oppen. It goes out of bounds. MTA will have the basketball. 3.5 to play here in the third. So Wolk, they're looking for Truhoff, but they're trying to double him to deny him the basketball. Here's Rain. He's going to go coast to coast. He's going to flip it up, no good. And MTA commits the foul, and Jordan Rain. Is it Jordan? I said Jordan. Jonathan Rain goes.
Jonathan, Jordan, Walter, Waldo. There's a lot of contact regardless of what his first name is. Just glad he didn't get hurt there.
That's true. Very true. So Rain hits the first. Checking into the ballgame for Posnack, number 3. Yisrael Kirshner waiting to go in for the shooter, but in for MTA is number 11. No, I'm sorry. I've been doing that again. In the ballgame for MTA is Aryeh Greenbaum. Going into the ballgame for Posnack is number 3, Lior Gamal. Or Gamel. Over on the other court, as we approach 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Milken hanging in there with MDY, of course, Megan David, multiple-time champions of this tournament. Three-pointer off the mark, nice offensive rebound, and that was Book. Nice hustle there by Book, and the lead's cut to 25. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Nice rebound by Truhoff. Here comes Barron for MTA. Barron with the floater off the mark, no good. Rebound taken by Gamel.
Forced floater there, in my opinion. Very forced.
Greenberg thought about a 3, and he gets it knocked away. Truhoff. Now Greenbaum with the handle. It's a 3 by Book. Greenbaum comes away with it. I'm sorry, that's Greenberg. Yeah, Gideon Greenberg. And now Lior Gamal sets up the offense. The zone look here by MTA. They dare him to shoot the 3. He does launch. That was Shlomi with the shot. Couldn't get it to go, and MTA throws it away. Practically an unforced error. Into the ball game now for Posnack, number 15, Austin Ben Shmuel. And I believe number 22, Jaden Shear. Truhoff is going to get a well-deserved break here for MTA as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. So this is Gamal. You know, there's a YouTube guy that I watch. And his name is spelled Jamel, and his name. And so you don't know if it's Jamel or Jamal. So his YouTube handle is Jamal, aka Jamel. So this guy's like Gamal, aka Gamel.
And, you know, with Truhoff coming out of this basketball game, all of a sudden, MTA just completely loses all of its size.
They lose their size, but they also lose their interior offense. You know, they're losing size on defense, but he's been their offense for the most part, him and Colby Wolk. And there's a steal and a fast break, and that's going to be Austin Ben Shmuel can't convert. And now back the other way, here comes MTA. They got a 3-on-1, and you got to convert. And there it is. They do convert. Number 32, Benjamin Scheinfeld converts the layup. That was a nice way to finish the fast break. 3-on-1, you better finish.
That's just fundamental basketball. They practice that all year long. 3-on-1 opportunities, you better score.
And there's the steal. And this is Barron all the way down, and he lays it up and in. Nice play there.
That was a 1-on-0 opportunity.
Well, 1-on-0. That means you better score. So the lead down to 21. Was it 32, I think, at one point. So MTA certainly not giving up.
It's important for Posnack not to get comfortable. Interesting shot there.
Wow. Yep, gets it to go. 15 seconds to go for MTA here. One shot opportunity.
Just going to hold it for the last shot of the quarter. Not a good look there.
Right. And this is the reason why I never like the term one shot, last shot. You know, because then you give your point guard the idea that he should wait until a certain amount of time left on the clock before they start to do something. And if it's not there, if you can shut down, then you end up with a shot, but it's certainly not a good shot. It may be the last shot, but it's certainly not a good shot.
You're exactly right. You know, and they had plenty of time to set some screens, get some ball movement going to get the right shot. I know you're more of a right shot kind of guy than a last shot, but that's certainly not what they did there.
Right. And, I'm not I've coached, I've played, I've refereed, I commentate. I've done it all in regard to the sport of basketball except for watching another team's laundry. I haven't been like the locker room attendant, we'll say that. But, I've seen a lot of basketball, and I just, certain things are – they don't make me mad. They frustrate me in a way that I think they can be avoided. I like to see cerebral basketball. You can play fast, but you can play smart. You can play intense defense, or you can play packed in defense. There's ways to play smart. I think a lot of times, in high school, like I'm not saying anything bad. I mean, these guys they're kids. I mean, that was another nice bucket inside by Benjamin Scheinfeld. I think what my real complaint about a lot of times is the coaching at this tournament that I've seen, not just this year. I'm talking about over, a decade of seeing these games. A lot of these coaches overthink how basketball should be at this level. And, simplicity
is key.
Is often key. I mean, KISS. You know the song KISS or the word KISS?
I do.
Yeah, you know what that means?
What does that mean?
Keep it simple, stupid.
That's exactly what these teams need to be doing.
Scheinfeld, another inside bucket.
Developing news here with the Cooper Yeshiva Invitation Tournament. For MTA, Josh Truhoff just actually left the floor with some sort of trainer. Maybe he has some sort of injury.
Yeah, it could be. And that's, hey, look, this game is probably not in doubt. So no reason for him to risk getting injured. I'm sure he's going to want to play tomorrow.
Maybe he has some sort of cotton swab in his mouth. He returns back to the area.
Okay. Maybe he's got a little bloody inside mouth action. We'll put our top reporters on it and see if we can get back to you on that. There's a long three-bomb from the corner attempt for Ron Fishman, no good, but Posnack retains the offensive rebound. Here's Fishman at the top of the key. There's a three on the way. High arcing shot. Reminds me of World Be Free, if you know who that is.
World Be Free. I've heard that name before.
That's the name of my fantasy basketball team this year. Yeah, you're going to check out some World Be Free highlights, dude. He was an unbelievable scorer. Played for Cleveland mostly. There's a three from the corner. No good. There's a rebound and a stupid foul. And I will use the word stupid. I will use the word stupid. Evan Oppen. I mean, the other team got the rebound. There was three of them. And he just reached in for no reason. Just doesn't make any sense.
More so questionable. Maybe he was just trying to, take a breather. Maybe he's out there. He's tired. Maybe he just wanted to.
Okay, sure. There you go. Questionable. That's a better term for it. MTA throws the ball away. In ball game now for MTA, number 21, Aaron Sable, checking in the ball game for Posnack. Let's see who we've got on the floor. We've got Eden Weiss. We've got Fishman. We've got Goldman. I thought I saw Gamal and Guy Shlomi.
I've said it earlier, and I'll say it again. Right now, Posnack doesn't want to be here. They do not want to be playing in this Tier 2 game. They want to be competing in Tier 1 championship. And honestly, I'm surprised at how they've honestly become complacent here in these last few minutes. They haven't really scored a whole lot. They're not really pressuring as much.
Well, they got up 30. The game went from a pretty tight game initially. Well, not really, but they got off to a good start. And they really have not been. It hasn't been much doubt or much reason to sweat. So I can understand when a team gets complacent, but they are playing good defense for the most part. But they've just gotten lazy on a few occasions. I don't disagree, but it's hard. It's hard to stay in the game when you know that it's the situation's little doubt left. That's a nice bucket there by Aryeh Greenbaum. So 4:22 to go here in the ball game. Lead down to 17 as coming into the ball game for MTA will be number 10, Aharon Gotel, number 14, Eviatar Alone, and Ezra Shmuel. I think that's what the coach is reminding them of. Hey, guys, we were up by 30 in this game at 17. Yeah, you're not going to lose, but let's play a little bit better.
You still want to end the game satisfied. And right now I feel like Marquise Kiffin is not satisfied with his team's performance, especially in the last few minutes or so. Maybe they want to end the game, on a big run here. Maybe they want to switch their philosophy and go back to that high-pressure, high-powered basketball.
Was that referee just talking about barbecue?
He was.
What did he say?
I can't tell there. You
couldn't tell or you couldn't tell?
Couldn't tell.
Okay.
Can't tell.
I thought maybe you heard. You just
I couldn't tell, which means I can't tell.
Okay, well, that's true. Good point. So here's MTA. Still a lot of pressure by Posnack in the zone. Near steal. They're going to go all the way cross court to Elon. I feel like he's carrying every time he dribbles, but I guess not. There's a three on the way, no good. Rebound inside by Gotel, and he's fouled.
Ethan Goldman.
The foul goes against Goldman. So here's MTA. Barring a miracle, they will continue on in the consolation bracket of Tier 2 here at the Cooper Invitational. Posnack will go on in the winner's bracket of Tier 2. Over on the other side, it looks like MDY, Megan David Yeshiva, is going to end up knocking off the Cinderella team, Milken, as they now lead with a minute to go by 10. So Milken, who upset this Posnack team yesterday, going in Tier 1, playing Megan David, we'll see their run to the title end, but they will continue to play in Tier 1. There's a free throw by Scheinfeld. In the ball game for Posnack, number 3, Lior Gamal, a.k.a. Gamel. Scheinfeld's free throw is good. It looked like a lane violation, but they gave it to him. So 3 minutes to go here. Posnack with the basketball. I'm sure the coach wants to see him run some offense with these bench players in.
Yeah, only a 16-point game right now.
Only?
Only.
Yeah, I mean, it's 16 points. I mean,
considering it was a 30-plus point basketball game,
that's true.
Can't be too upset about a 16-point basketball game. You
No,
lost. You lost. Don't get me wrong, but you're making it more of a respectable score.
There you go. Good point.
Tremendous defense there by Fishman. He just can't capitalize on the other end.
Could not finish. There's a 3 at the top of the key, and he got the shooter's touch. That was Guy Shlomi. So Shlomi knocks down the 3, take the lead back to 19. Nice look inside. Nice pass. Scheinfeld couldn't get it to go, but he's fouled. That foul's going to go against Gamal.
It's number 3 down there trying to cheat.
So I guess they're not taking away one free throw. Scheinfeld hits the first. Coming in the ballgame for Posnack, number 15, Austin Ben Shmuel, and number 13, Matan Albuquerque. Well, listen, when you see old Jimmy Albuquerque, tell him I said what's up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jim's a great guy.
I'm sure he is. There's a pass up ahead to Elon. Couldn't get the layup to go. Ball's going to go out of bounds. We'll stay with MTA. Albuquerque. From Albuquerque. I wish. That would be amazing. Don't you think?
Albuquerque's a great city, and Albuquerque would be a great place for Albuquerque to come to.
Have you been there?
Albuquerque's it's a cool town.
I've heard that. I've never been.
See, when it comes to the state of New Mexico, I'm more of a Santa Fe kind of guy. Okay. Santa Fe is my favorite city.
Who would have known you were such an expert in the land of enchantment? Another foul on Gamal. 2 shots coming for Elon. Eviatar Elon.
Trivia question for you. Trivia question for anybody watching at home. What minor league baseball team plays in the city of Albuquerque?
The Dukes.
Incorrect.
It used to be the Dukes.
It is no longer the Dukes.
Well, for those who really, for the people who know, and it makes a difference, they were the AAA affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers, and it was the Albuquerque Dukes, because Albuquerque is the Duke City.
Well,
okay,
they're
what is it?
They're now the Albuquerque Isotopes.
Oh, because the nuclear stuff going on over there. Okay, well, I think I actually did know that, but I'm always inclined to just jump on top of the answer being Dukes, because really that's what it should be. What movie does Eddie Murphy say, "It was the Dukes, it was the Dukes"?
We'll say Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah, right. Trading Places.
I would have never guessed that one. Never even heard of that movie.
You've never heard of Trading Places?
Never heard of Trading Places. You got to. I'm 20 years old.
I know, but you have parents. They're responsible for educating you on good movies.
Well, Mom, Dad, if you're listening, you've failed me as a parent.
Well, not yet. You're still young. Have you seen The Godfather?
I've never seen The Godfather.
You need me to make you a list?
Please make me a list. Make me a list of essential films, shows that I need to watch in order to be culturally
I don't know about
educated.
culturally anything. I mean, Godfather's one of the top-rated movies of all time. Trading Places is absolutely hilarious.
But nonetheless, only 20 seconds left in this basketball game. Things have gotten ugly here.
Yeah, well, it's we got the subs in and it's games in hand. So look, folks, I'm going to be getting out of here. I don't know if you're doing any more games today.
I'm getting out of here as well.
We are both getting out of here. Somebody else will be taking over the broadcast. It's been great being with you. We will not be here tomorrow, but we will be with you on Sunday, Championship Sunday, as the Posnack Rams defeat MTA 61-44 in Tier 2 action. Coming up, it'll be Tier 1 action on this court. I believe Valley Torah will be on this court. So thank you very much, everybody, for listening. We will see you all on Sunday. Have a great Shabbos. We'll talk to you later.
Debut ever being on a nice. It's fun. I enjoy yourself. Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. Do you know Tristan, right? This guy right here. Yes, I do. Yeah. So we're best growing up together, but we called the game yesterday, and it's a lot of fun. Good. That's all what it's about, right? Enjoying yourself. You gonna be over there Monday night? For the Tigers? Yeah, I'll be there, and I'll be obviously over there tomorrow. So. Oh, that's right. I'll see you there. Sweet. See you. Take care of yourself. No delay on the monitor, is there? I didn't have a monitor. No. Spiegelberg and my Oscar's defenseman, Shiva.
Testing 1 2 2 1 2 2. Testing 1, 2, 2. Want to switch? Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Dawn, pretty much when you want it to, right? Yeah. I'm late. It's a lot different than yesterday. I didn't have a lot of this. I don't know. All right.
Test.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back there, anybody?
Yoni.
Anything else you need? You're good. You got water. Everything else is all set. Okay, perfect. We're excited. Thank you.
It's Silverstein. Yakov K-Rush. What number? Yeah. Yeah, Gnome Landon. Ari. Lefton. Yep. Svi. Mark. Yep. Sev Capel. Yep. Shoham. Zai. Verzai. Yep. Verzai. Yep. Island Rain. Eland Rain. Yosef. Hitler. Vladimirsky. Yeah, yeah, he didn't know, but I guess Vladimirsky. That's the way I was asked. He said yes. Ellie. He didn't know that one, but that was his best guess. All right, JJ.
Stop the clock. They got to get changes. We have a little bit of slight jersey malfunction.
Okay.
So Skoki's going to go back. Basman and Shiba's going to go back in. They're going to change to be white.
Fastman's going to be white?
Fastman's going to be white for this game. Because we originally, they were the 12, and they were the 13. Then when we reseeded back again, they became the 5, and they were the 4. But the coach, seeing it was still 12 versus 13, they were the lower. So they still wore dark. So it was a mistake. They happen to have their jerseys to white, so they're going to be white.
They're white.
Hill's going to stay black.
On the scoreboard, who's going to be who?
So let me see how we want to do. I think we'll probably still have the higher seed. The higher seed is Hillel, so I think we probably would still leave them as home. Let me confirm.
Double check that. Okay. Want to do this one?
Morris
Aegis. Not here.
Eli Braha.
Yes.
Joey Kesson.
Yep. Next guy's not here. Number 4 is not here.
Charles Cohen.
Yes.
Charles Shago.
Shia.
Dweck.
Dweck.
Soroya.
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 Yep.
Kidda. Kadida. Segura. Shalom.
Not here.
Zakaria. Owen.
There's two guys on here. How far out, guys? On? Who's going to be home team? That's all I know. You guys still going to be home? Still going to be home? I know, but I didn't know with the seed. He said he wasn't sure, so. All right, we are the higher seed. Okay. That's want to double check.
Whoever scores first when they put points up.
You're the 4, so but they changed the whites. I want to make sure that we got the Tigers. I do. I've done TV for years. We do ESPN Plus games for television Tigers. I do radio broadcasts. I'm the sideline reporter. Not the exhibition. I'll do Mondays. Put 4 on the clock. Jaden Hardaway. Jaden's good, but his brother Ashton's really tall.
Even though they're the lower seed, because Hillel is 4, Basman is 5. But they're wearing white, so we're gonna make them white. You guys are gonna be a white.
Going about 2 minutes here.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Memphis Sports and Events Center, Liberty Park in Memphis, Tennessee, as we continue with the 14th annual Cooper Yeshiva High School National Invitational Tournament. They have now split up tiers with 8 teams in Tier 1, 8 teams in Tier 2. Looking for a couple of champions when it comes to Championship Sunday. Who will prevail? This game coming up for you today has the 4th seeded Hillel Heat going up against the number 5 seed, the Rabbi Oscar Z. Fassman Yeshiva. They call them the Yeshiva. They are going to be in the white, the home team. And Hillel, even though the higher seed, will be in the dark, and they will be the away team for this one. Alongside Eli Savoy, I'm Greg Gaston. So glad you can be with us this afternoon. And Eli, a lot of good basketball being played here over the course of 4 days in Memphis.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Had a chance yesterday to call a couple of games in this. It's a great event, bringing teams from all over the country here to Memphis. This great facility that we have here in Memphis now. This is a tournament that's been held for many years, but they had to take a break because of the pandemic. Good to have this back. Good to have it back in Memphis. And yeah, some really good basketball played, and should be a good matchup here. You got originally the 12 and 13 seed, so seeded very closely in that. In the reseed in Tier 2, they're number 4 versus number 5. So expect this to be a pretty close game here between these two.
Two teams that struggled a bit with their offense yesterday. Hillel losing to Rochelle. The Tigers beat them 45-30. Meanwhile, it was the Flatbush Falcons taking out Fassman by the count of 73-31. Hillel from Ocean, New Jersey, coached by Svi Goldberg. Had a chance to talk to him. He was asking me about the University of Memphis Tigers. As a Tigers fan, we were talking before the game. Also had a chance to meet Sid Singer. He's the head coach of Fassman. They are from Skokie, Illinois. You're a Chicago guy. I'm not sure if that's near Chicago or not.
Yeah, it's up in that Chicagoland area up north. Don't know exactly where it is, but it's up in that area.
So here we go, ready for basketball. Beautiful facility, Memphis Sports and Events Center. This is one of the largest Jewish high school athletic events in North America. The event began back in 2007. It has unfortunately not taken place the last 3 years because of COVID-19, but it has returned. 10 different states represented in this tournament with 16 of the top Jewish high school varsity basketball teams. We are ready for the opening tip of this one. Again, it'll be Fassman in the white. Hillel will be in the dark.
This is a Hillel team that has a history. They won in 2014. They won the Tier 2 championship. So they'd like to see a repeat of that. Now that they're in Tier 2 after the day 1 loss. And both these teams trying to recover after yesterday's opening loss.
Yosef Litwack wins the tip for Fassman. He gets the ball back on a pass inside. A lot of contact, no call. And a turnover. Here come the Heat. Eli Braha telling his offense to move around a little bit, trying to position his teammates with the ball out front. Segura gives it back to Braha. 8-minute quarters.
Very patient here. No shot clock. Some of these schools play in their home states with shot clocks. Others do not. Here we do not have one, so they can take as much time as they want.
Step back well off the mark, but Braha was undercut there by Silberstein, and he will shoot 3. That was a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, right off the bat, an opportunity for 3 at the free throw line to get things started here for Fassman.
Braha,
For Hillel.
5'10", 150-pound junior guard, and knocks down the first.
Braha was in double figures yesterday in the loss, 11 points in the game. He was their leading scorer in that loss to Rochelle.
That's strong free throw shooting right there. Braha makes all 3, and the Heat grab a 3-0 lead. Zev Compel, the point guard for Fassman, now in their half-court offense. There's a corner 3. What did they call there? A push-off?
They're going to call a foul on Morris Adis. So I think they're going to count the bucket and get the ball.
How about that? They have not posted those 3 points yet, but that should count. And now they have posted it. So a triple ties this game up at 3. And now the officials have blown their whistle with 7:05 remaining in the first quarter.
I think there was some confusion to make sure they had that the bucket did count and who the foul was on, but I think that's all the officials having that discussion to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
I don't think there was any question that he got that shot off before the whistle. Again, a great opportunity here for Fastman. Think about it. If you can turn this into another three, it's a 6-point possession. Casson playing tight on Compel. Now a three that's off the back iron. And a strong rebound there by Adis.
So Fastman coming out, shooting the three ball. Saw a lot of three-pointers yesterday. A lot of these teams, that's the way of current day basketball at every level. The three-pointer is such a big part of it.
Hillel being very deliberate. Oh, a scoop, and it won't fall. Good take by Braha. Here comes Fastman to try to grab their first lead in this first quarter. Good defense.
Yeah, nice job there. Good hands by Casson to knock that away.
5'10", 150-pound junior guard is Casson. And both teams coming off losses yesterday. Braha, good crossover. Now he gets it back to Casson. Beautiful bounce pass from Casson inside, and it won't go for Shio, but he'll get a couple of free throws.
We're going to call that on Vladimirsky. Good pick and roll right there. Good solid screen set by Shio, and then on the roll had a chance at a three-point opportunity, but that shot would not fall.
Senior forward Shio swishes the first. And a 4-3 lead for Hillel. Hillel again from Ocean, New Jersey.
It's going to be a lane violation called there against Hillel. That's going to be on Segura, as he was standing apparently with his foot over the line there. So he's called for the lane violation and no second free throw for Shio.
Yeah, that's one you give away. Svi Goldberg can't be happy with that one. He'd have made their first 4 free throws. Good defense there, knocked out of bounds. Fastman will retain possession. 5:44 to go in the first quarter. Silverstein with the inbounds. Three-pointer goes from the wing. That's a dear Amster.
So Amster with the second three-pointer. Hillel's in a zone defense right now, and looks like Fastman's going to try and shoot him out of that zone.
Couple of threes by Fastman to grab a 6-4 lead. Casson hands it off to Segura. Segura with the left-handed dribble lost control, but it was knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Litwack.
Good active hands on both ends right now defensively. Getting their hands on a lot of balls.
Braha with the inbounds pass.
Hillel very deliberate on the offensive end.
Top of the key. 3 goes for Joey Casson.
Finally get their first field goal of the game after 4 free throws, and they knocked down a 3. So all of the field goals in the game so far have been three-pointers.
Back and forth we go, and Casson, after making that 3, a little too aggressive defensively, and he'll get called for the personal foul. First sub of the game is Svi Goldberg will send Bruce Zakaria into the game. Zakaria, 5'10" senior guard. A little bit too tight defense. I was about to say terrific defense there by Segura, but the official thinks otherwise. He calls it for maybe a little bit too touchy there, Eli.
Yeah, Hillel very, very aggressive on the defensive end. Lots of contact, active with the hands. We've seen a lot of deflected balls, and a couple of times now they've been called for those fouls.
Wing 3, no. May have been a 2. Foot may have been on the line. A little bit over aggressive there on the drive with Segura. He loses it. Numbers now for Fastman. And Zem Capel with the take. Throws up the dipsy-do. It won't go, but he draws the foul, and Capel will shoot a couple of free throws.
Good move there by Capel. Aggressive going into the lane. Gets the contact. See if he can knock down free throws.
In and out, back in. Capel makes the first. As Elon Brand will check in. Give Litwack a spell. One more for Zev. And back and forth we go as Fastman regains the lead at 8-7.
Still no 2-point baskets in this game. Everything's at the free throw line or beyond the 3-point arc. But we're getting the close game that we thought we might with these two teams that appear on paper to be pretty evenly matched.
Under 4 now to play in quarter number 1. Braha crossover, goes to his right, now pulls up. Sweet move. Eli Braha to go with his 3 free throws, has his first 2, and it's a 5-point performance so far for Braha. Now we got a whistle.
We're going to get a foul there on Shio, I believe, on the made shot.
Shio, physical player. A little too aggressive
Oh, it was
there.
a delay of game. It was not a foul.
Okay.
It was a delay of game they called. Gave a delay of game warning to Hillel.
Good ball movement by Fastman. Corner 2 goes for Vladimirsky.
Seeing some shot making so far in this game.
He's got a sweet little touch. He now has 5. So he's matched the 5 for Braha for Hillel. 10-9. Fastman leading. Dribble drive penetration. Good defense, and that'll be a foul. Are they going to call? Yeah. Looked like it was all ball there for a second. Think they got Capel there?
Yeah, they got Zev Capel for that one, his first.
Like he grabbed ball on the reach.
Both teams with 3 fouls now. They shoot 2 free throws on the 5th foul of every quarter.
Another 3.
Braha had 11 yesterday. He's already got 8 in this one. He's come out on fire.
Yeah, he is not bashful. He's got a pretty looking shot. There's a steal by Shiloh, and then he is fouled after the steal. That'll go against Brand.
So next foul on Fastman will put Hillel at the free throw line. They'll shoot the rest of the quarter.
Heat leading 12-10. Braha, one of the big stories early in this one. Another 3. Casson, another made 3. Joey's second. 15-10. Hillel leading Fastman.
Casson had 5 points yesterday, already with 6 today. He and Braha, that backcourt has been fantastic.
Great
and now
defense.
big block.
Terrific defense by Shio. And we have a player down. It's Braha.
That is certainly not good to see. You don't want to see anybody go down hurt, but Braha, the way the start that he is off to.
He is in a lot of pain right now, and not sure exactly how he was hit. I did not see that. And now the teams will go to their respective benches. $2:15 remaining here in this first quarter. It's been a good one, with Hillel leading Fastman 15-10. Just putting it bluntly, may have got hit in the nether regions there.
Yeah, it looks like he's that might be the situation. And looks like he'll be okay. He'll come out of the game for a little bit, try and recover fully, as he'll be replaced by Abe Soroya.
Grab a glass of water, get a little breather. Walking around right now. Less pain, less agony on the face, and he's probably going to check in. It looks like he will at the next stoppage. So good to see that as Eli's off to a great start. There's a wing 3. No. Strong rebound there by Zakaria.
See how they do with Braha on the bench. They'll put the ball in the hands of Casson now. He's been really good as well.
Behind the back, into the lane, now double teamed for a moment, kicks it out. And Segura will back it out, now back to Casson. Good screen. Casson comes off that screen. Another rebound, offensive rebound, and another three. This one by Abe Saruya.
So he comes in to replace Braha. He picks up where Braha left off as he knocks down a three. Offensive rebounds and the kickouts can always lead to threes. Open look right there. And Soroya right off the bench and knocks one down.
4 threes early for Hillel. They have an 18-10 lead. Minute 35 to go in the first quarter. Here from the Memphis Sports and Events Center, Liberty Park in Memphis, Tennessee. After the timeout, Fastman with the basketball, trying to cut into this now. All of a sudden, Eli, 8-point deficit.
Yeah, Hillel has just shot the ball extremely well. Fastman's shot it well, but they've turned it over a few times. It's been costly.
Three-pointer goes. Oh, they're going to wave it off.
There was a 3-second violation. That's one of the things. You got two courts going here side by side, so sometimes players don't know if the whistle's on their court or the other court. The official right here at half court was blowing his whistle, but the players didn't realize it was on their court.
I thought it was from these officials, but I wasn't sure, like you said, with the two courts next to each other, and that's a shame because Sev Compel knocked down that three. It will not annual Cooper Yeshiva High School National Invitational Tournament Tier 2 action. It's Hillel leading Fastman by the score of 22-10. We're back with second quarter action in just a moment. Strong first quarter for Hillel. They lead at 22-10. And the ball was given to Hillel with Fastman not even on the court, and getting it back as Casson, and he makes the shot. I have never seen that, Eli.
Yeah, apparently they had sounded the second horn there, and so the official goes ahead and gives them the ball.
And Sid Singer is lighting into the official, but it is what it is. And now a 14-point lead for Hillel.
Yeah, generally you would give a warning there or say something, but that to do that right away, that seems a little drastic.
Strong rebound by Zakaria. Second opportunity now for the Heat, and they're going to call a traveling violation against Hillel.
One of few turnovers so far in this game for Hillel. They have handled the ball beautifully, and they've made seemingly every shot they've taken.
Fastman needs a bucket in a big way as this one is slowly slipping away.
Yeah, they early on there, I think it was 9-8, and now a big run here by Hillel and another turnover.
Braha steals up and under, and it goes for Eli Braha, who's having an amazing game, and a timeout called by Fastman. 26-10. That was just a telegraphed pass cross court. Braha saw it the whole way. We'll take a timeout as well. 6:56 to go before halftime. 26-10. Hillel over Fastman. And back underway here in quarter number 2. Fastman opened the game. It looked like we're going to have a back and forth, maybe the entire game, and that's not the case, as the Heat have just started to control defensively. They turned it into great offense, and Casson going strong to the hole will draw the foul.
Yeah, really the backcourt with Braha and Casson, and then Shio defensively underneath has been doing a fantastic job. Every time that Fastman gets the ball underneath, Shio's been able to seem to poke it away or just take it away from them.
Casson for 2 at the free throw line. In and out. That's their first miss from the charity stripe. Braha and Casson have combined now for 21 after that made free throw by Joey Casson. Nearly a turnover. Nope. It is a turnover. Once again, frustration on the faces of this Fastman team. Silberstein just lost his pivot foot there, picked it up, and that was an easy call.
Yeah, Sid Singer at least thought he lost his bounce because he was fouled, but call didn't go their way once again.
Inside, and it goes. That is Bobby Segura with his first points. Not sure what this run is, Eli, but 29-10. You can better believe it's been a big run right now for Hillel.
Yeah, it's been quite some time since Fastman scored And now another 3-second violation, so another turnover. Turnovers are absolutely killing Fastman here in this first half.
Fastman had the opportunity of a 5-on-4 because one of the Heat players gambled there, and then unfortunately, again, they get called for that 3-second violation. K-Rush back in the game for Fastman.
Good look, nice kick out.
Segura a little off balance with that three. That's the first one so far in this game to me that looked like there was no chance it was going in. Everything else is either gone in or looks like it's going in. That one's off the mark by K-Resh.
Nice job. Good job there by Landman for Fastman to take that ball away from Braha.
Second chance opportunity. That's sweet. And that's Vladimirsky. And we've seen his stroke already in this game. He has 8 points. 8 of the 13 for Fastman. And then a steal.
Now they're starting to create some turnovers, trying to get back into this.
He's feeling it. In and out. Tough one there for Vladimirsky. Ball kind of ping-pongs around, and it goes into the hands of Braha.
Noam Landman, just 5'9", but he got the one offensive rebound, almost had a second one there. He's hustling hard and working hard on the boards.
Call him scrappy. Braha drove and wasn't able to finish. Loose ball, wow. What a save there by Shio. And they make the bucket and the bang. How about that? All because of hustle from Shio. And then the finish. Oh, they're going to wave it off.
Foul.
They're going to call a charge on it. I saw Shio jumping up and down. I thought that they had given him the bucket and the bang, but no, it's going to be a charge. And a timeout is being called by Hillel. We'll take that timeout as well. 4:49 to go. The Heat have opened up a 29-13 lead over Fastman.
It was on 2. It was on 2.
$4:49 to go before halftime. Hillel, the 4 seed in Tier 2, although wearing the dark uniforms, the higher seed, taking on the 5th seed, Fastman, and leading 29-13.
Another turnover here by Fastman. Good steal once again as Casson comes out of there with it.
These perimeter players for Hillel have quick hands, and we know how physical their front court is. Now Fastman returns the favor. They get the steal. And driving to the hole with authority is Vladimirsky, and he'll shoot a couple of free throws.
Vladimirsky got the deflection for the steal, and he'll get a chance at the free throw line, and that's 2 fouls now on Braha here in this second quarter. 2 fouls almost back-to-back.
Now we'll see if Svi Goldberg wants to sub him out. Probably will. There is a player that comes up off the bench. That's Adis. And he will check in. Nope, he'll check in for Segura. First one made by Vladimirsky. In and out. He has 9 to lead the way for Fastman. 29-14.
Fastman needs some stops. Try and get back into this, see if they can get it down to single digits by halftime.
Eli, what I really like about this Heat team is both Casson and Braha can take the ball up the court. There's a hack and a foul. That'll go against Fastman, but they're interchangeable as far as having a couple of guys who can really do a good job in facilitating the offense.
Yeah, it doesn't matter really which one it is, but they're both outstanding. Of course, they've combined for 21. And then you've got Shio down low. He's been awesome as well on both ends of the court, and he gets the bucket here.
Unfortunately, a collision there. Silverstein limps to the bench, and I'm not sure if they knocked knees or what the case was, but Silverstein in a lot of pain heads to the bench for Fastman. Under 4 now to play before halftime. Both teams lost yesterday, so obviously the winner gets their first win here in Memphis. Boy, they double-team Vladimirsky, and that's where he has to get that ball out of his hands.
Yeah, again, they're so active, and then when they crash, they're getting after that basketball, and Shio's been really good at knocking it away.
Offensive foul called against Hillel. Not sure who they got on that one. It may have been Shio.
I think it's going to be on Shio.
That's a couple on Shio.
So Shio with 2 and Braha with 2. That's something to watch here these final 3.5 minutes of this second quarter. 2 important guys for that Hillel team.
Three-pointer from the wing off the mark by Adir Amster. Braha. Sweet. Another 3 for Eli Braha.
15 now. He is outscoring Fastman by himself in this one.
$20-point lead now for Hillel. Floater goes. That's Zev Compel. He has 4.
Nice little shot right there. A little runner in the lane. Just kind of threw it up there and got it to go.
Full court press now by Fastman. Good job, though, by the Heat to break it. And a little jumper goes for Morris Adis.
Great ball movement right there. Nice pass by Zakaria. Setting up Adis for that little baseline jumper.
Back to a 20-point lead for Hillel. Runner, no. By Vladimirsky, 1 and done for Fastman. And now it'll be a deliberate Eli Braha walking it up the court.
Really impressed with Hillel on the defensive end, how active they are getting deflections. They've been good on the offensive end, but they've been really, really active on that defensive end.
Look like Braha, that'll be a foul right there on Casson. On that last trip down the court by the Heat, it looked like Braha was forcing his shot, but it looked like to me he was trying to draw that foul and he didn't get the call.
And I believe that's 2 on Casson now. So all 3 of their main guys that have been so good here today have 2 fouls here in this first half.
Good baseline runner, but it doesn't go for Zvi Kark, who's just checked in.
Braha gets the rebound, and he's in a hurry. And what a feed. Didn't get the finish, but that was a great feed there by Braha off the break.
It really was. Right position for the rebound and the putback for Amster. It just doesn't go. But Fastman will retain possession. Minute 31 to go before halftime. If Fastman can go on a little run here before halftime, and that'll help. That's Amster for 3, his second triple of the game.
Had the point blank putback attempt on the rebound, couldn't get it to go, but knocks down the 3.
That's what happens when you press. If you don't do a good job, you get a layup, and Bobby Segura has his second bucket. He has 4.
Yeah, this team probably hard to press, especially with the backcourt they've got with Casson and Braha.
3 from the other wing, short. Follow, no good. Third chance now, and that'll be a foul they're going to call on Adis. That'll be 5 against Hillel, and that'll send Fastman to the free throw line. Couple of changes for both teams. Raymond Kadita will check in for the Heat.
They're trying to get the ref's attention to let them know this is 2 free throws on the 5th foul of the quarter. The only thing that if you're a Hillel fan right now that you might be concerned about is all of the fouls. 4 guys with 2. The good news is none of them have picked up their 3rd yet. And you got now under a minute to go here in this first half.
Amster to the line for 2. Very impressed with both these teams and their free throw shooting ability. 5'11", 140-pound junior guard. And I jinxed him as he misses the second, so he goes 1 for 2. But did we get a lane violation? I think we did.
They'll get another opportunity here.
So one more for Amster. 18-point game as we go under a minute. And he makes him pay, making that second one.
Oh, nice job defensively to get the deflection, but he was on the line and he tried to save it.
It was a good call. He was on the line, but that's a really good trap there by Fastman. Sure, they'll try to continue to do that here with 56 seconds to go. Braha is going to make the inbounds pass.
And they get another
pass.
steal.
Yep. That's a dangerous pass. 3-on-2. Amster, not that time. And there's going to be a foul right there. That'll go against Castriota, rather.
Turning up the pressure, getting some opportunities here. Fastman wasn't able to convert on that last one, though.
That was just the third team foul against Fastman. That'll be the fourth. Counted. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Nope. They're going to count it, I believe. One official said the basket's good. The other official waved it off. Now they're going to get together and talk about it. Braha was upset because he thought it was an N1. The official here at half court, where we are, called it an N1.
I'll see what they come up with out of this.
I thought it should count.
Yeah, okay. That's what they are going to go with.
Yep, and it will. Boy, good move by Braha. Give him the bucket and the bang, and a three-point opportunity for Braha.
So Braha with 17 points now. Chance to make it 18 here on this attempt.
And he does.
Great first half for Braha.
Ezra Schwartz will check in for Fastman with 40 seconds to go before halftime. 41-21. Hillel with a comfortable lead. The officials are being very, very deliberate and stringent as far as checking in, making sure they do, and being on the court.
These subs are in that situation. Carter's tried to run on the court. They yelled sub, but you got to make sure you at least acknowledge by the table and the referees to get a substitute into the game.
Exactly. Well, Fastman's down 20. Will they milk this for a final shot? Inside it goes, double teamed. Schwartz had the ball taken right away, and now Hillel can work for a final shot.
One thing you can't do down on the block against a Salil team is hold the ball. Once it comes in, you got to make your move or get it back out of there because they're coming with double teams, and they're going to take the ball away if you hold on to it.
Casson doing his best Meadowlark Lemon right there, maybe even Curly Neal if you older folks remember the Globetrotters back in the day, but we're going to call a turnover.
5-second violation there.
Good defense there by Fastman. So now Fastman will try to get the last shot off before the half, and instead it's a foul, and that's free throws. So a very aggressive Raymond Cadita, bad foul there with 6 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing. It looked like he was almost fouling on purpose there. Certainly no need to be doing that. And again, that was not the plan, but there'll be a couple of free throws here for Fastman, an opportunity.
And Zev Compel makes his first, and he's getting a tongue lashing. Cadita as he heads to the bench. Yeah, there's no need for a foul there. Not in this situation.
Yeah, Coach Goldberg just saying, why? Why are we fouling?
One more for Zev Compel.
And he fouled at half court, too. It wasn't like it was underneath the basket.
Exactly.
He fouled him out at half court.
Half a dozen now for Compel. 41-23. 5 seconds to go. Braha has it. Braha pulls up from the wing, and it won't go. But a strong first half led by Eli Braha. Hillel at the half, leading Fastman by the score of 41-23. We'll take a timeout, come back with second half action in just a moment.
number 1 seeded North Shore Lions. I told Greg that I can't pronounce one kid on your team, so he's work with you on some of these here.
All right, Coach. And again, it's Bobby Ed. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay.
Read them for me. Thanks, man. Thank you.
Kellen Kimi, Shine Altman, okay. Ariel Blitz, Javi Robanov. Jordan Zarka, Ben Abizada. Jeremy Levian. Dan, okay. Eli Rockhammer. That wasn't close. I know it's stuff for me. Jonah Carmilli. Okay. Ryan Shankman. Phil Cohen. Mike Levy or Levy? Levy. Levy. Okay. And then Noah Ganji.
Welcome back to the 14th Annual Cooper Yeshiva High School National Invitational Tournament. Tier 2 action between the 4th seed Hillel and the 5th seed Fastman. We're at halftime, getting set to start quarter number 3. And the Heat of Hillel lead at 41-23. The team from Ocean, New Jersey over the team from Skokie, Illinois. And again, Eli, early on, looked like it was going to be a back-and-forth game. And all of a sudden, Hillel started to pull away with great defense, smothering defense, in fact, and they were making shot after shot.
Yeah, the turnovers certainly are a big problem for Fastman. And again, anytime they get the ball down on the block, they have to go quickly with it because Hillel likes to crash down with a double team, and they're very active with their hands, very good with their hands, and getting that basketball out of there. And if they get those turnovers and get that backcourt out running, they can be deadly, and then they're knocking down threes. So they've really got it working pretty much in every department so far in that first half.
If you're just tuning in, Yeshiva, that's what they call them, the Yeshiva. That's Fastman. They are the 5 seed, as I mentioned, and a good start there as Silberstein, who's healthy, obviously limped off the court late in that second quarter, makes the shot to make it 41-25. They are in the home white, even though, again, they should technically be the visiting team. Coming right back is Joey Gasson, the pull-up from the free throw line. So a quick start for both teams, kind of like how the game started. Hillel in the dark jerseys. Again, the higher seed, the number 4 seed. Good start to this third quarter if you like offense.
Yeah, no doubt. The start of the tournament, Fastman was the higher seed. They were the 12. Hillel was the 13. Now that they both lost yesterday and they went into that tier 2 bracket in the reseed, Fastman is now the 5 seed with Hillel the 4. So they have flip-flop as far as seeding is concerned from where they were to start the tournament.
Exactly. And for those who don't understand, after the first games yesterday, all 16 teams in this tournament, they were reseeded. And you get tier 1 and tier 2. And again, the complete reseed. We got a traveling violation against Fastman.
Turnovers again. Can't afford those turnovers. They're trying to get back in this thing. They got to make sure they take care of the basketball in the second half.
Hillel, good job in beating the press, and now Casson will slow things down. Been the Braha Casson show. That backcourt for Hillel has been terrific. Casson for 3, got it. Defender slips, he gets an open 3, and he drills it.
He's up to 14 now. So those two, Braha and Casson, have combined for 32 of the 46 here for Hillel.
Wow. And the lead at 21. That'll be out of bounds off the Heat. Fastman will retain possession. Again, no shot clock. 6:20 to play in quarter number 3. Vladimirsky had the big first half for Fastman, and there he is, right on cue with another 3. His 3rd triple of the game. He now has a dozen.
Yeah, he's been the real bright spot of the offense. He's been able to knock down that shot. He likes that baseline, and he's able to convert, especially on the right side. That time he was over on the left side and still knocked down the baseline shot.
A lot of contact there. No call. Braha to the ground. And then he comes right back and gets the steal. Double dribbled, yeah. Easy call for the officials. So Fastman down 18. They need stops, Eli, and get some consecutive buckets to try to get back into this game. They can't make a bucket and then give up a bucket.
Yeah, and then when they get stops, they've been unable to convert a lot on the other end. Good job usually by Hillel to get back defensively even after turnovers. But this is the guy probably that's going to bring it back.
Another for Vladimirsky.
And now see what the full court pressure does here. In a good backcourt for Hillel.
15-point deficit. And Braha is dropped. And I mean, he was drilled right there. I think it was Litwack who got him. But that's what you want if you're a coach. You want a hard foul. You don't want anything that goes beyond that. You're not trying to hurt your opponent, but you want to make sure that that player is unable to get that shot off and get an N1.
Yeah, he's you don't want to give up the 3-point play. That was a good job by Casson. Casson went quickly against the full court pressure, was able to get by it before it really got set up, and then he's able to get the easy setup for Braha, who will most likely make both free throws because that's what he's done so far today is he makes free throws. He does just that.
He is now 8 for 8
Yeah, he
from
is
the
a
free throw line.
fantastic free throw shooter.
Lead back to 17 for Hillel. Long 3. That one front iron, no. Off the mark, and a strong rebound there by Fastman, and a foul committed. Looks like it's Shio.
That'll be 3 on Shio. So he becomes the first one of those to come up to get his 3rd foul.
Let's see if they get a sub in for Shio. Corner 3 in and out. Strong rebound. Putback won't go. Kept it active, though. Good tip there by Litwack.
But Litwack is working hard on the boards. if he can't get his hands on it and grab possession, he's been able to back tap a few of those. He is working really hard, and he gets another possession here for Fastman.
It's almost like he went in at halftime and put on a Superman cape and said, I'm going to get physical. That's what I'm going to do. And he's been just that. Open three. Nothing but net for Adair Amster. That is his third triple. He now has 11. The lead has shrunk to 14. And then a foul there. As I mentioned, Litwack getting physical.
Yeah, he is. He's getting physical on the boards. He's getting physical defensively. Braha's taken a couple of shots. Had that one underneath the basket a little bit ago, and that time he went to the floor again.
Braha double teamed and gets it over the midcourt stripe. 4.5 to play in the quarter. Third quarter here. 48-34, Hillel.
They want to try and deny Braha the basketball here.
Casson, good kick. Good ball movement. Got a whistle and a 3-second violation. So Fastman can cut this deficit even further with a bucket down at the other end. Sid Singer really encouraging his team. In fact, he's on the court as a sixth player for Fastman, I believe. There's a three. In and out. Put back, no. Couple of great opportunities there for Fastman. I thought Soberstein had knocked down that three, and it just popped out.
They're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. They're just having trouble converting them.
And then a reach. They call that on Litwack?
Silberstein.
Soberstein, okay.
Silberstein, he's been the guy who they've put on Braha. They want him to try and deny Braha the basketball. There he was trying to pressure Braha, bringing the ball up the court, and he got just a little too physical doing it.
Fastman calls a timeout with 3:46 to play. They are rejuvenated. They've come out swinging here in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere. 3:46 to play in quarter number 3. Hillel leads Fastman 48-34. How many's he got? Fastman has come out fast here in the third quarter, playing physical defensively. They're making some shots. Spin move and to the free throw line once again. Will go Braha.
Yeah, tough assignment here for Silberstein. He's the guy tasked with trying to slow down Braha. Now he's got his third foul. This is not the guy you want to put on the free throw line.
No, he's been absolutely perfect. Another one goes. One more for Eli Braha. He has made all 10 of his free throw attempts. That will at least douse the fire momentarily. It's a good run there by Fastman, but still they find themselves down 16 because they were in a huge halftime hole. Noam Landman back in the game with the ball. Gave Sid Singer some good minutes in the first half off the bench. Not a tall guy, but he goes in there, he battles. Pull up from the elbow goes for Yoni Silberstein.
Yeah, Silberstein's got to work hard on the defensive end. There he gets involved on the offensive end.
4 now for Yoni Silberstein. Inside, good take there by Zakaria. That's his first bucket.
Boy, that is a tough shot on the move across the lane. Kind of caught it and shot it all in one motion. Nice job there by Zakaria.
Soroya's in the game as well for the Heat. Both teams going to their bench midway through this third quarter. Top of the key, 3 off the mark by Silberstein. Strong rebound there by Adis.
They've switched Silberstein now off of Braha.
Trying to prevent that fourth foul.
Yeah, Landman is the one now that has the assignment, trying to deny, and they've switched Silberstein over to Casson.
Silberstein, between 2 defenders, hits the jumper to make it a 14-point game. They get it back. A lackadaisical play by the Heat as they turn it over. And then going for the loose ball, Silberstein make that Litwack is going to be fouled.
Zakaria called for the foul there. Litwack again working hard on that offensive glass and creating another opportunity.
1 tick under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Back iron no, and a rebound by Braha.
Boy, great look right there. Great opportunity. Landman couldn't get that to go. Trying to chip away. They'd like to get this down to single digits by the end of the quarter.
Good job by Braha to keep it alive after the miss, and then Casson is told to slow up by his head coach, Zvi Goldberg, and he will slow it up.
Goldberg wants a call here as Landman being very physical and trying to deny Braha the basketball. Now Braha gets it.
Silberstein nearly got that steal at half court. Segura in the game, number 23. Drive down the lane off the window by Braha. No, loose ball. Braha gets it back.
First to the floor wins. He was the first one to get down and dig that ball out of there.
Wing 3 goes. That was a big possession. They had 3 opportunities, and Segura makes Fastman pay with the triple.
Yeah, give Braha credit. Guy is having a great game, but doing the little things there as well. And he was the one that dug that loose ball out, gets the three-pointer for his teammate.
There's the answer, though. Amster with his 4th triple.
Amster, who had 9 points yesterday, now 14 today.
A lot of contact there, and it will be no foul call, and it's off the head of Segura. He took it at 2 defenders. Looked like a lot of contact there, Eli. No call other than it went out of bounds off Segura's head.
Yeah, they called a clean block. An opportunity here now for Fastman to get a little closer here before the end of the quarter.
A 3 would make it an 11-point game. That's just a bad pass, yeah.
Right at his feet. Can't throw it right at the feet like that, especially to a big man. And Brand unable to handle it.
He commits the foul. And that'll be 5. And that will put the Heat at the free throw line as Fastman goes over the limit. 5 fouls per quarter. So Casson to the free throw line. Casson with 14 points. He's only been to the free throw line twice. He's split the 2. Knocks down the first. 18.9 seconds to go here in the third. And he calmly makes both. Fastman could really use a bucket here. They've made it interesting in the third quarter, but they're still 16 down.
Coach Goldberg telling Bruce Zakaria, do not let Amster shoot the basketball. Here is Amster, and he gets free off the screen, but he can't hit it.
That was a great screen. 1 second to go. Do they get the shot off? They do, and it just won't go for Eli Braha. Good battle in that third quarter. Fastman came out of the halftime break, renewed, rejuvenated. They made a great run, but Heat finally got it together there late in the third quarter to be able to keep that lead firmly in double digits, and there's just 8 minutes to play as we got the fourth quarter coming up. It's Hillel 57 and Fastman 41. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action. 8 minutes to play in this one. Tall task for Rabbi Oscar Z. Fassman Yeshiva from Skokie, Illinois, as they enter the fourth quarter down 16 to Hillel Heat from Ocean, New Jersey.
And now they're going to get a 5-second violation there on Hillel as both teams were late getting out of the huddle, so they set the ball down. Hillel was supposed to have it. They got a 5-second violation, and Fassman gets it.
Unbelievable. We've seen everything as far as that's concerned.
These officials are not messing around. They're moving the pace of this game along.
They are not playing around. Casson with the drive, and the floater goes.
Fassman was able to win that third quarter by 2. Unfortunately, the deficit's so big, they need to win it by more than that. And now they're going to have a great fourth quarter.
Whoa, what a move by Amster. He's more than a three-point shooter. Great drive by Amster, and somehow was able to avoid contact. Another great pass from Casson inside to Bobby Segura. He now has 9, 61-43.
Hillel able to get out and run a couple of times here, get some easy buckets. Fassman's got to make sure they get back if that pressure is broken.
Strong rebound there by Segura. Landman's shot goes in and out. Good execution by both teams. A lot better offensively than what happened to both teams yesterday, with Hillel scoring just 30 in their loss and 31 for Fassman in their loss to Flatbush.
Braha did not have a field goal in that third quarter. They were able to knock down 4 free throws, but did not have a field goal.
No need for Hillel to work fast here. They're going to milk the clock, and then they're going to call a reach there on Vladimirsky. First foul here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, doing a little 3-man weave out top there, Hillel, and Vladimirsky got a little impatient, reached in, picks up the foul, his second.
You can be very deliberate offensively when you have an 18-point lead. We got a timeout on the floor. Just a minute 34 into this fourth quarter. 61-43. The Heat of Hillel lead Fassman.
The horn. Come on.
.626 remaining in this one. 61-43 Hillel over Fassman.
At Hillel huddle there. They said, do not shoot the 3. Even if you're wide open, do not shoot the 3. We'll see if somebody's wide open for the 3-point line, if they will listen to that or not.
Interesting, as well as they shot the 3 in this game.
I think right now they want to be patient, and if they get a good layup or something easy, they don't feel the need to shoot the basketball.
They don't. And there's a push on Zev Compel. That'll be 2 on Fassman here in the fourth quarter. Could see a lot of free throws for Hillel when it's all said and done, or before it's all said and done. Shio will check back in for Hillel. Again, the luxury to have 2 ball handlers like Casson and Braha. That was a bunny right there on the putback that doesn't go. But to have those 2 guys, Eli, to run your offense, that's a luxury for Coach Goldberg.
Yeah, no doubt. When they run that weave, either one of them can come out of it and drive the basket like Braha did right there. Nice 3-pointer, though, as Fassman continues to try and chip away.
Zev Compel with the triple. He's quietly had a solid game with 9 points.
Another foul called here. 3 team fouls already here in the first 2.5 minutes of this quarter.
2 more will put Hillel on the free throw line. That's why I expect to see a lot more. And that one is a gift. I mean, that goes right into the hands of Casson. Somehow went through a couple of players before Casson got it for a layup. Pull up, no. Rebound by Segura. That foul will go against Silberstein, and that's number 4 now for Fastman. Guess the wishes are they're hoping that Hillel will miss free throws, but they haven't really missed free throws.
Yeah, that's a tough ask, especially if you put Braha at the line.
And that will be the 5th, and that will put Braha to the line. And that's another on Silberstein. He is fouled out. That's 5 on Silberstein. So Yanni Silberstein is fouled out, 4 points. And that'll bring Braha to the line. The official score over here trying to tell the official that it's 5 and he is fouled out of the game. He's still on the floor, and now they'll make the switch as Braha makes another free throw.
Tough task for Silberstein for most of this game, trying to guard Braha. And Braha's a great player who's very good at drawing contact as well.
Svi Clark is going to check in, number 12 for Fastman. And Braha finally misses a free throw, made his first 11.
He's human.
That is a high arcing 3 off the mark there by Karesh. Now, Braha will walk it up the court with under 5 to play.
And again, they call for the weave, and that's what they'll do here out top.
Again, 2 tiers, tier 1, tier 2. This is tier 2 action. There's a collision and a foul. That'll be called on Zev Compel. Each team in the tournament guaranteed 4 games. Just a great event. Again, the last 3 years, they haven't been able to play it because of the effects of COVID-19. The event began in 2007, and now it's back here in Memphis, Tennessee.
Braha starts a new streak of made free throws possibly.
He does. 13 of 14. Make a videotape of that young man shooting free throws.
Still doesn't have a field goal in the second half, but he's up to 25.
Lead back to 20 now. That won't go.
Fastman just can't get anything going on the offensive end now.
Tell you, Segura's done a good job on the boards. He's using that height advantage. 4 minutes. That one got tipped and stolen. Compel, he'll lay it up and in.
Nice job on the steal there. Hillel making sure they didn't foul, give him a 3-point opportunity, and he gets the easy layup.
Nearly another steal. 11 now for Compel. Trying to play a little keep away, leading by 18.
And Hillel won the Tier 2 championship back in 2014. So they're hoping to repeat that.
30-second timeout called by Hillel with 3:25 remaining. So we'll take a timeout as well. 66-48, Hillel leading Fastman. Well, Eli, if you can't get a steal, you're going to have to foul or wave the white flag. That's your only opportunity or only chance, I think, for Fastman, right?
Yeah, and even when they've had opportunities, they just haven't been able to get enough shots to fall. They've gotten some opportunities to get it a little bit closer, but shots haven't gone in. And Hillel doing a great job with it. When you got this great backcourt, it's easy to just take time off the clock. And if you do foul, they're both good free throw shooters.
You got to foul somebody other than their 2 backcourt guys. Right now, that's when you make, they get the steal. And then a foul committed. It looked like it was Segura. And he's getting a tongue lashing from Svi Goldberg as coach. Why foul? You turn it over, you get frustrated, though, Eli. It's easy to see. You're trying to make a play after you get stripped, and unfortunately, he fouls.
The one thing he's been saying, he's been telling me, he doesn't want him shooting threes, and he doesn't want fouls. And so they've heeded the advice on the threes, but they've a couple of fouls that have angered him.
Open three, back iron, no. That was off the mark for Clark. All out of bounds to Hillel.
There's two teammates there for Hillel fighting for that basketball. They lost it, but then it was knocked out of bounds by Fassman.
Again, if you're not waving the white flag right now, as soon as you can get Braha to throw the pass, that's when you got to foul. You hope it's not Casson, though.
They're running double teams now at Braha and Casson. Good trap here at midcourt.
And a timeout. Yeah. But the last possession, even though they got a steal, when Casson and Braha threw it to their teammates, any of the other three on the court, that's who you got to foul. Braha, 13 of 14 free throws. Casson has made 3 of 4.
Yeah, they've overall been, those two have been great at the free throw line. The whole team's been pretty good at the free throw line. If you're Hillel here, the one area you don't want to go to is right where they went that time. They're running that 3-man weave out here at the top. You don't want to get caught in the corner here by midcourt and giving them that opportunity to trap with basically the midcourt line and the out of bounds line as 2 extra defenders.
Ari Lefton is checked in now for Bassman, and there's a foul committed. You guessed it, Eli Braha to the free throw line.
He's making a living there, that's for sure, especially in this second half. All of his second half damage being done at the free throw line.
One more for Braha, and he misses his second. That's it. 2 misses. 16 attempts. At an air ball, saved nicely there by Charles Shio. And then down at the other end, a foul committed. That'll go against Svi Kark, and more free throws coming up for Hillel. 2:16 to play.
For Fassman, you got a lot of new guys out there. Sid Singer giving some other guys some opportunity here with this game out of reach at this point.
Emmanuel Berliani has checked in, number 42.
Casson, who has 20 points, he and Braha have combined for 46. Now make it 47 as he splits the free throws.
You get that kind of output from your 2 guards, it's tough to lose. And right off the bat there, Berliani checks in, gets it inside, dumps it in, 68-50.
We've got Braha in the backcourt with the team in the front court, and he's being denied by Amster even 50 feet away from the basketball.
Nearly a turnover, went off the leg or foot of Compel.
Great job there by Braha to avoid the over and back, but yet knock the ball off of Compel and out of bounds to save the possession.
Elliot Dweck will check in, number 12 for Hillel, get a little playing time here. And yesterday, Hillel lost to Rochelle 45-30. I didn't see that game, but I wonder what they did defensively to slow down Braha and Casson, because certainly Fassman did not have the answer today.
Ezra Schwartz into the game now for Fassman as both coaches start to empty the benches here.
Zev Compel's played a really good game for Fassman. He is out there still hustling. And they're going to call a timeout to make the changes. Charles Cohen will check in. Soroya's back in the game. He had a 3 earlier in the contest. And finally, they're going to give Braha a breather. Casson's still out there on the floor, though.
Morris Adis back into the game. Final minute and a half of this game here. We'll see if they just continue to run clock or how they want to do this.
And there's the reach, and Casson back to the free throw line. That foul will go against Svi Kark. Yesterday, Fastman gave up 73 to Flatbush, and they're going to give up more than likely 70 here. But offensively, they played much better. They put 50 on the board. Mentioned Compel, Adair Amster with that outside shooting, and Vladimirsky has played really, really good in this game.
Casson trying to run down his teammate Braha for game-high honors. It's to 23 now.
So combined, they are
1 point behind Fastman. They've got 49.
wow. Three-pointer. There it is. Compel. He has played really, really well.
Yeah, he has been impressive.
Fastman continuing the fight, although an uphill battle. Down 17, under a minute to play. Floater, no. Put back, no.
Teammates fighting for it again. Now it's Adis, but he loses it.
And now let's see if Fastman calls off the dogs here. Just playing keep away with 30 seconds to play.
Looking forward to our next game here on this court. North Shore, the number 1 seed, was very impressive yesterday. They will be coming up here next. That should be a fun one in the Tier 1 bracket.
Cohen, no. And who gets the loose ball? Casson. He's been everywhere. And that's going to do it as the clock winds down to 0. And an impressive showing by Hillel as they get their first win in this 14th annual Cooper Yeshiva High School National Invitational Tournament. The fight was strong by Fastman. They just built, unfortunately, too much of a deficit, too much of an uphill climb for them in the second half, but they really showed fight all the way till the end.
Yeah, it was really that one run that Hillel made there towards the end of the first quarter and into the start of the second quarter where it went from a 1-point game up to double digits, and then Fastman was just never able to really recover. They never got it back into single digits, couldn't make enough shots. Turnovers were a problem, and a very impressive showing by that Hillel backcourt.
The dynamic duo, Braha Casson, leads Hillel to a win. Final score 70-53 for Eli Savoy. I'm Greg Gaston. We got more action coming up. you doing? Is it Goldschmidt or Goldschmidt? Goldschmidt. Okay.
32. Siri, that's it. S-I-R-I.
I got him as 34.
Sorry, 32. Siri. Yeah.
Same series.
Sam Siri.
Gotcha.
What is it?
His last name is Siri. S-I-R-I.
S-I-R-I.
Okay, Siri.
And Tom Hazan.
You won't say much of that, though.
Max Boss.
Peter Trucker. Like, the more he drinks, the more he gets trucker.
So do you ask Siri a lot? You say, hey Siri.
Exactly, right.
Your phone's constantly going off.
I do this for our live stream. It's fun to do.
That's, is it Lovey or Levy?
Kevin Levy. Goldschmidt. Freundlich.
Freundlich.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And it's 80, right?
Right,
Is this Aton?
Eitan.
Hazen?
Hazan.
Hazan. Okay.
Thank you very much. After Academy at the 5 channels. Ramaya.
I'll give you a kind of heads up of who may start. If that matters. 3:15. It's a good possibility. So 3:15. Siri. 34. 32.
That's right. Thank you so much.
And